the things I do from him. Like, I've learned that to kind of get away initially from the fear, I cannot tell him before I do something. Like, when I got this shop, I did it, and he found out from someone else. I did not tell him. And so I have to learn my boundaries a little better with him. But that's just so hard to speak on because I don't have it in me. And I also feel like he didn't realize what he was doing. And so something I heard was stop looking at your parents as your mom and your dad and just look at them as like any other adult.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta do
they did what they could. They did what they knew. But I know I have to separate myself from that, but he's so strongly opinionated. He got something to say all the time.
Yeah.
And I just have to learn to become my own person without operating in the fear and the worries, because I worry and I overthink about everything.
Wow.
There isn't one single thing I don't overthink about.
Wow.
And so I struggle with that. And it gets to a point where it affects, like, my relationship. Not bad, but he's like, babe, just do it.
Yeah.
Stop overthinking. And it's like,
yeah.
But now I got to think about what you just said.
I got to stop overthinking. What are you talking about?
So what are we talking about? But now how I'm going to do this? Like, what am I doing? But it's, I know I have to let go of, like, a lot of things that have happened in the past, things that happened with my dad, things that he thinks, and I just have to be my own person and not worry so much about what he's going to say, because that is what holds me back from so many things. I don't care what anybody else got to say, but I know that what he's going to say, it's going to throw a little something in there for me that it's like, well, here we go. So,
how, because when you were a kid, your mom raised you. How did she raise you in a way for you to be the opinionated, open, face the world type of woman that you truly are? We're not going to talk about this survival mode, that truly are.
I wouldn't say that really came from her. I got more of, like, my independence from her allowing me to, just roam free because it was safe.
Yeah.
But the independence I have, I can't help it. It comes from trauma. It comes from trauma. Like, before, like, I had a relationship in 2018. That's what did it for me. That's where, like, my hyper independence came from.
Got you.
And so I know a lot of people be like, oh, well, I just became independent because, my mother did this and my dad did this. But no, mine came from trauma. I feel like I had no choice. Like, oh, you did this to me. I have to make sure I'm straight by myself. I cannot depend on you for anything. I don't ask for help. So I don't want to be independent that much. But I feel like I have to.
Yeah.
Because that's something me and my partner, we struggle with, because he's a provider. Like, he's the type of man that's going to say, quit your job. If you're not happy, that will take care of you. Yeah. And I'm going to quit my job. Let me think about this real quick. I was like, let me think about this. He's like, you overthinking? I'm like, let me think about this.
Yeah.
And so we struggle with that because him being such a provider and me being so independent, it does not go together. He's like, at some point, you're going to have to trust me to lead you, to be here for you, to take care of you. And I'm just like, can you do that?
How do you, like, what ways are you looking to try to do it? The art, like, because obviously you love him, you want to be with him, and you want to have that trust. So how are you separating him from the past, right? Because, like, he's not the guy in the past.
Completely different.
So what are you like, okay, well, he's doing this for me, and this is not what the other person did, and I have to, how are you healing from that? Because obviously it comes with the relationship and the damage of the past. So how are you
Mm-hmm.
healing so that you can eventually be like, you know what? I trust you. I believe you. You may not quit your job, obviously, but I am going to trust you to lead our
Mm-hmm.
life together.
Yeah. So that's been a struggle. I'm slowly starting to get. We've been together for 3 years, and I'm just now starting to get the click where it's getting to where I feel like I can fully trust him with what I feel,
Mm-hmm.
and I know he's taking care of that. So like now that you've checked off that box, now I can move to something else. So now it's like if something goes wrong, I can call you, and I can depend on you for that.
That's good.
Pay my bills, I can depend on you for that. And so it's I can't just jump all in.
Oh, yeah.
I'm overthink too much about that.
Okay.
I gotta think about A through Z. I have to think about it all. But I know it's something I have to do. Because if I don't do it, I know with certain men, they're like, look, you're not trusting me. You don't like want to believe in me that I can provide for you. I'm gonna go find a woman who does.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of it's forcing me, but I'm happy that it's forcing me.
Yeah.
Because I know it's a change. I know I need to trust in somebody to be there and trust that because they're doing something for me, it doesn't mean they need something in return.
Yeah.
Because that's where a lot of my no longer asking for help comes from.
Yeah.
Because I used to like ask for help and they're like, okay, well, I did this for you, so you need to do this for me. And it's like, I'll just figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll just figure it out.
You're learning love isn't transactional.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just
and
it's
like for the
just
first
given.
time, it's hard. It's a hard transition.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Yeah.